Welcome back, dear friends. We are thrilled to present the final chapter of our story, Bound by Destiny, the love chronicle of Nailah and Kiano. In the first video, we met Nailah and Kiano in their beautiful Masai village. Their friendship blossomed into love, filled with joy and shared dreams. In the second video, we saw them face challenges that tested their bond, but their love only grew stronger. The third video brought conflict and separation, leaving us wondering if they could ever find their way back to each other. Now, in this final part, we will witness the resolution and reunion of Nailah and Kiano. Their journey has been full of ups and downs, but their love has remained unwavering. Join us as we see how Nailah and Kiano overcome their differences, reunite with their families, and celebrate their love with the whole village. This is the last part of our series, and we promise it will be a heartwarming and unforgettable ending to their beautiful love story. Stay with us and enjoy this magical conclusion. Nailah sat quietly by the river, watching the water flow gently over the rocks. The sun was setting, casting a warm, golden light over the landscape, making everything look magical. As she gazed at the water, Nailah thought about her journey. She remembered the happy times she shared with Kiano and the challenges they faced together. The sound of the river was soothing, helping her calm her racing thoughts. The gentle breeze rustled the leaves around her, adding to the serene atmosphere, making her feel connected to nature. Despite the peaceful surroundings, Nailah felt a mix of emotions swirling inside her. She missed Kiano deeply and wondered if they could ever find their way back to each other. As she sat there, she realized how much she had grown and how strong she had become through all the trials. Nailah knew that the time had come to return to the village and face her future with courage and hope. The river, like her heart, was ready to move forward, and she felt a renewed sense of purpose. With a deep breath, she stood up, determined to embrace whatever lay ahead. Nailah walked slowly back to the Masai village, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nervousness. The familiar sights and sounds of the village brought back a flood of memories. As she approached, she could see the villagers going about their daily tasks. When they noticed her, their faces lit up with surprise and curiosity. Nailah felt a warm welcome in their smiles, easing some of her apprehension. Children ran up to her, giggling and asking questions, while elders nodded in approval. Nailah's return stirred a sense of unity among the villagers. They gathered around her, eager to hear about her journey and what had brought her back. Nailah felt a sense of belonging she had missed during her time away. She shared stories of her adventures and the lessons she had learned. The villagers listened intently, their support and acceptance giving Nailah the strength to move forward. She knew that coming back to the village was the right decision, and she felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with her community by her side. Kiano stood in the center of the village, surrounded by his family and the elders. His face was set with determination as he explained his plan to reconcile with Nailah. He had been preparing for this moment for weeks, seeking advice from those he trusted. The elders listened carefully, offering their wisdom and blessings. Kiano's family stood by him, showing their unwavering support. He knew that this journey was not just about him and Nailah but also about the unity and strength of their community. Kiano's resolve was evident in every word he spoke. He talked about the importance of forgiveness, understanding, and the deep love he had for Nailah. The elders nodded in agreement, appreciating his maturity and sincerity. Kiano's family members embraced him, their encouragement filling him with hope. He felt ready to face Nailah and work through their differences. The support from his loved ones strengthened his resolve, and he knew that he was not alone in this journey. With renewed determination, Kiano set out to make things right. Nailah and Kiano found themselves at the sacred site in the village, both surprised to see each other there. The site was a place of peace and reflection, surrounded by tall trees and blooming flowers. Their initial reactions were mixed with surprise and a hint of tension. They stood silently for a moment, taking in each other's presence. The sacred site seemed to sense the significance of their meeting, the air filled with a sense of anticipation. As they slowly approached each other, the emotions they had been carrying surfaced. Nailah and Kiano shared a hesitant smile, acknowledging the unexpected nature of their encounter. The silence between them was filled with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Both of them knew that this moment was a chance to start healing. The sacred site, with its tranquil beauty, provided the perfect backdrop for what was to come. They felt the importance of the place, understanding that their journey towards reconciliation was beginning here. Nailah and Kiano sat down together, their hearts beating fast as they prepared to have an open and honest conversation. They chose a quiet spot by the sacred site, away from the hustle and bustle of the village. Nailah spoke fast, her voice soft but steady, sharing her feelings and the pain she had endured. Kiano listened intently, his eyes reflecting the emotions he felt. As Nailah spoke, he realized the depth of their misunderstandings and the impact of their separation. Kiano took a deep breath and began to share his own feelings. He talked about his regrets, his love for Nailah, and his hope for their future. Nailah listened, her heart opening up as she heard the sincerity in his words. They discussed the obstacles that had come between them and the lessons they had learned. Slowly, they found common ground, understanding that their love was worth fighting for. The conversation was filled with tears, smiles, and a renewed sense of connection. They knew that this was the first step towards rebuilding their relationship. The village elders decided to organize a cultural ceremony to celebrate the reconciliation of Nailah and Kiano. The preparations were filled with excitement and anticipation. Villagers decorated the area with colorful fabrics, flowers, and traditional ornaments. As the sun set, the ceremony began with traditional dances and music. Nailah and Kiano, dressed in vibrant traditional attire, participated in the rituals, symbolizing their renewed bond. The atmosphere was filled with joy and unity. The villagers danced and sang, celebrating the couple's reunion. Nailah and Kiano felt the warmth and support of their community, reinforcing their decision to reconcile. The ceremony was a beautiful blend of tradition and love, highlighting the strength of their culture. It was a night of celebration, not just for Nailah and Kiano but for the entire village. The ceremony marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, one filled with hope and togetherness. Both Nailah and Kiano's families gathered together, expressing their acceptance and blessings for the couple. The meeting was filled with emotions, as family members shared their thoughts and feelings. Nailah's parents embraced her, tears of joy in their eyes, while Kiano's family welcomed her with open arms. The families exchanged stories and memories, strengthening the bond between them. The acceptance from their families meant everything to Nailah and Kiano. It was a validation of their love and a sign of support from those they held dear. Emotional scenes unfolded as family members forgave past misunderstandings and disputes. The unity of their families gave Nailah and Kiano the strength to move forward with confidence. They felt surrounded by love and support, knowing that their families stood behind them. This moment of acceptance was a significant step towards a harmonious future. Nailah and Kiano worked side by side on a community project, a testament to their commitment to rebuilding both their relationship and the village. They started early in the morning, planting trees and repairing huts. The villagers soon joined them, turning the project into a collective effort filled with laughter and cooperation. Nailah and Kiano's teamwork was evident in every task they undertook, reflecting the strength of their renewed partnership. As they worked, Nailah and Kiano exchanged smiles and words of encouragement, strengthening their bond. The community's involvement brought a sense of unity and shared purpose. By the end of the day, the village looked revitalized, and Nailah and Kiano felt closer than ever. Their dedication to each other and their community was clear, showing that they were ready to face any challenges together. The project symbolized a fresh start, filled with hope and mutual support. A grand feast was held in the village to celebrate Nailah and Kiano's reunion. The air was filled with the delicious aroma of traditional dishes, and the sound of music and laughter echoed throughout the village. Tables were set up with a variety of foods, and everyone gathered to enjoy the meal together. Nailah and Kiano, seated at the center, felt the love and joy surrounding them. The feast was a time of joy and gratitude. Villagers shared stories, danced, and sang, celebrating the couple's love and the unity of the community. Nailah and Kiano participated in the festivities, their hearts full of happiness. The celebration highlighted the strength of their bond and the support of their village. It was a night of togetherness, where everyone felt the warmth of friendship and love. The feast marked a joyous beginning to Nailah and Kiano's renewed journey together. The final scene showed Nailah and Kiano standing hand in hand, gazing towards the horizon as the sun began to rise. The soft light of dawn illuminated the village, symbolizing a new beginning. They talked quietly about their future, sharing their hopes and dreams. Nailah and Kiano felt a sense of peace and determination, knowing they had overcome many challenges together. The support of their families and community gave them confidence for the road ahead. With the horizon stretching before them, Nailah and Kiano envisioned a life filled with love, unity, and shared goals. They spoke about their aspirations and the projects they wanted to undertake. Their love had grown stronger through their journey, and they were excited about what the future held. As they stood there, united and hopeful, they knew that their story was just beginning. This was the start of a new chapter, filled with endless possibilities and the promise of a bright future together. As we reach the end of our journey with Nailah and Kiano, we see them standing hand in hand, looking towards the horizon. Their story has been one of love, resilience, and unity. From their joyful moments in the beautiful Masai village to the challenges they faced together, Nailah and Kiano have shown us the power of love and community. Their emotional farewell from the villagers marks the beginning of a hopeful new chapter in their lives. Nailah and Kiano's journey reminds us that love can overcome any obstacle, and with the support of our loved ones, we can face any challenge. As they embark on their new life together, we wish them a future filled with happiness and harmony. Thank you for joining us in this heartwarming tale of love and determination. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Your support means the world to us.